On the Lekki massacres, Amnesty International says Nigeria is plotting to cover up killing of protesters. Hello everyone, welcome back to Greenfield Media. We want to thank you especially for following us. We hope you are staying safe. Thank you for following us again and God bless you. We want to please ask you to like this post and share with your friends, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe. Let us know what you think about this story in the comment section. Thank you again for following us. So now back to the story on Amnesty International accusing the federal government of covering up the killing of unarmed protesters. Amnesty International has accused the Nigerian government of plotting to cover up the killing of unarmed protesters at Lekki Tollgate last Tuesday. The rights group in a statement said, and I quote, "Nigerian authorities must end their attempts to cover up the Lekki Tollgate massacre." End of quote. Amnesty International said it has proofs in a new timeline of investigations that shows that the government authorized the shooting of unarmed protesters, and this was done by state security forces. Quoting the statement, photographs and video footage to confirm that the Nigerian army vehicles left Bonny Camp, a military base, approximately a 7-minute drive from the toll gate at 6:29 p.m. last time on 20th of October 2020. So at approximately 6:45 p.m., the Nigerian military opened fire at the End SARS protesters who were peacefully calling for an end to police brutality. End of quote. Lagos State Governor on Wednesday morning said there were no fatalities in the incident and blamed the shooting on forces beyond direct control. He later told CNN's Becky Anderson that, I quote, "Persons dressed in uniform," end of quote, shot at protesters and said everyone culpable in the attack will be prosecuted. In an earlier interview, Sanwo-Olu tacitly told BBC's Paul Henley that the military men were to be at the Tollgate Plaza at 10 p.m. and not earlier. The army initially denied the involvement of its personnel at the protest scene. 6 days later, the army said it was invited to the scene by the Lagos State government but denied shooting at protesters. But Amnesty International said on 21st of October that at least 12 persons were killed at Alausa and Lekki, both locations in Lagos. Quoting the statement by Amnesty International again, "What happened at Lekki Tollgate has all the traits of the Nigerian authorities' pattern of a cover-up whenever their defense and security forces commit unlawful killings." 1 week on, the Nigerian authorities still have many questions to answer, one of which is who ordered the use of lethal force on peaceful protesters? 2, why were CCTV cameras on the scene dismantled in advance? 3, who ordered electricity being turned off minutes before the military opened fire on protesters? The initial denials of involvement of soldiers in the shooting was followed by the shameful denial of the loss of lives as a result of the military's attack against protesters. End of quote. Amnesty International said many people are still missing since the day of the incident, but said it is still investigating the shooting and reported removal of bodies of those killed by the military in an attempt to remove evidence. Amnesty International called on Nigerian authorities, in quote, to bring to justice those behind the shooting and to protect those who are exercising their rights to freedom of assembly. So Amnesty International is still putting pressure on the federal government to come clean on the killing of the citizens. So there has been a lot of conflicting statements from the Lagos State Governor, Sanwo-Olu. He would say, okay, only 2 people died. Then he will go on some other media outlet and say something else. So Amnesty International said they've done their own investigation and about 12 people have died, not only at the Lekki toll gate, also at Alausa, and they say several people are still missing. So they are saying this pattern of comments or pattern of behavior from the federal government is a characteristic trait of what the federal government does when it wants to cover up certain things. So, do you agree with this? Let us know what you think in the comment section. Let us know your thoughts on this story. Thank you again for following us and God bless you. Have a good day.